I'm gonna sip my beverage.
Yeah, guys, look at these cute glasses.
Look at these glasses that Claire has.
I know, mine says good times.
And mine says great vibes.
Yes, which it is.
And that's what this episode is. And in case you can't see in the back here, tonight we're doing a little truth or drink. Hence the plug for the drinks.
Yes.
Oh my God, it smells like so much gin.
I did put a lot of gin in it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
That was all we needed to get ready.
Yeah, guys, tonight's episode is going to be a little more on the spicy side. Ooh. Welcome back to the Midnight Memo. My name is Claire.
And I'm Kristen.
And tonight we are doing Truth or Drink, which was a trend going around, like, I don't know, a few months ago.
Only a few months ago?
Could have been more.
I don't know. I brought this up a while ago to our work group of friends when we were walking to the bar for Valentine's Day the day before me and my partner broke the friendship barrier. It was 2.5 years ago. Oh, that hurt. Okay, wait.
All right.
In a moment. Cool. I need alcohol.
So
how do I solve my problems?
I rescind my comment. It's been around for a while. We're just getting to it now.
Yeah. To be fair, what I'm thinking of specifically, when I brought it up to them, it was a very specific instance of Truth or Drink on it's actually a YouTube channel called Cut that is here. They film here in Seattle and they have really funny things. I tried to get on the show and that's what I was telling them about is I wanted to get on the show. And they do like Truth or Drink. Fear Pong, which is, it's beer pong basically, but underneath every cup there is some type of extreme dare. Extreme, like not like super extreme, but like a little spicy, like.
Okay.
I can't think of an example right now. And then usually you can play with a stranger. Sometimes they'll be like exes play fear pong and stuff like that. So then one of the dares might be, I don't know, put whipped cream down his pants. Something weird, weird things like that. And then if you do the dare, then you get to keep the cup. So it like adds a life to each cup. But if you don't do the dare, then the cup goes away. And then you're playing down to the last cup, like in regular beer pong. So I was telling them about that and I was like, we should do this. And they were all like, no, Kristen. And I was like, you're all lame. But anyways, I digress.
Anyways, we're doing it now. So that's all that matters. Yeah. So I think we can just pull up questions online. I think that's the plan. There's also like the line, which is like this new neighborhood, or it's a concept of a neighborhood.
Is that the one that's in
Saudi Arabia?
Yes, I think somewhere. I did see a TikTok about that.
Somewhere abroad.
Yes,
we'll say. But if you haven't seen it, I'll try to picture. It's like this futuristic type neighborhood that is supposed to be very like environmentally friendly. Everyone, they're like fitting a whole city into just like a line where they're
like one block, one continuous strip.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be like a vertical city, and it's supposed to be very sustainable, whatever. But it's like a cool idea. But it also gives such Black Mirror vibes and like dystopian society vibes. Yeah.
Like they were saying that you can get from one end of the city to the other. Take two.
The drinks are kicking in.
It's only, actually I'm not going to tell you. Pretend it's midnight. It's midnight. As far as you know, it's midnight. Mm-hmm. It only takes 20 minutes to get from one side to the other.
Oh my gosh.
I'm fine. I'm so fine. It's the heat. The heat is getting to me.
Dude, it really is. For those who don't live in Seattle, right now we are in a heat wave, and I know everyone's going to be like, oh, well, I lived in Arizona and it's not even that hot. Like, listen, you have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Like,
the issue is more that Seattle's not prepared. Like, it literally happens every year. And to be fair, it's not as hot as other places.
Yeah.
But it happens every year, but only for like a week where everyone's going to be miserable. Mm-hmm. So Seattle's never prepared, but because it's only a week, no one prepares better for it.
Yeah. And it's like
flaws in the system.
The way the houses and the apartments are built here, because Seattle's cold 99% of the time, the buildings are made to keep heat in. So when it gets hot here, it's like it can be like 80, almost 90 degrees in your apartment. Like it's crazy. But anyway,
I'm spoiled. I have AC in my apartment.
I know. I have this fan that you can probably hear.
It's doing some justice right now. It is doing its bestest.
I know. It's trying.
He's really saving us, honestly.
Yeah. So if you see me sweating,
it's highlight. It's highlight. It's not sweat.
Okay, honestly though, listen. Remember in middle school when everyone's like, I want to be matte as fuck, like just getting all the oil pads, whatever.
Yeah.
And my skin was oily as fuck, still is. And now everyone's like, highlighter. And I'm like, that's just my natural skin. I'm just naturally oily. Anyway.
Can't really.
I was ahead of the trend. I'm just saying.
She's a trendsetter.
She has oily skin, very acne prone, so don't look too close.
Zooms in on your face right there. Anywhoosies.
The line.
No.
I was just thinking about it.
Is that really what it's called? Is that?
I think it's, or something similar.
I have no idea.
It's just crazy. Like, how are they going to choose who lives there? So this is
Aren't they trying to fit everyone there? Which, I don't know if that's feasible at all, honestly, but I thought that was the goal.
I just don't know how they're going to field. I don't know how they're going to field, like, who should be there. Because technically, if I moved to Saudi Arabia now.
Mm-hmm. Or wherever it is.
Yeah.
I think it's in Saudi Arabia. We might be wrong. We'll have to fact check this later.
Yeah. This is like tick number 4 on the times that we've gotten geography absolutely incorrect. Could be.
Me.
Me. I was trying to. It's fine.
I mean, I'm not great. I just avoided. And you're like blind confident.
Wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like
undisclosed location.
If I were to move, to this secondary location per se, would I then be eligible to live there, or do they have further fielding to be able to live there? Mm-hmm. And if so, what are the requirements? Like that's kind of how I was connecting this idea to Black Mirror.
Okay, I was like, where are we going with this?
Because like Black Mirror has really weird episodes where they're in these like basically like utopia. Supposedly
it's meant to be a utopia, but it's actually
societies.
A dystopian society, right?
Yeah.
Every time.
And it just feels like it has so much potential to become a dystopian society.
That's fair.
Because I'm like, where do you put your airports? Like, what if you wanted to leave? If it's supposed to be like you're able to walk in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
How are you going to leave? How are you going to leave? I don't know. No answers, just questions. Yeah. My 2 cents. Because I'm just confused. I don't think it's good. Like, would it even be built in our time? Or do you think this is way in the future? Because I feel like that would take a really long time.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Questions.
I mean, people with money get shit built hella fast. And isn't it the prince that is running this project, I think?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I think it was the prince that released this plan to the medias, and people with money can get shit built quick. Like if it was like a normal small company trying to do something like this, it would take eons and it would never actually get built. But because it's the prince, it'll probably, as much as he wants to get it, I think he will determine the speed.
I see.
But yeah.
All right. Well, that was all I had on the line.
Random topics.
So, yeah, kind of current topic. Anyway.
We digress.
Yes.
Anyways, right. Truth or drink?
Truth or drink?
Wait. What? You haven't had your beverage.
Cheers. Yes, very ginny.
Look at the difference. Tell me who's the one who usually drinks in this relationship. Outing myself. Anyways, moving on. We don't need to talk about it.
All right, so we're going to use, I just found this generator on scicatgames.com, and it's just a truth or drink online. So they have a lot of different modes. They have normal, party, dirty, and intimate. Party! So we can do that, or we can mix modes and just like see what comes up.
Yeah, because I kind of do want to try a little bit of everything. So with that, yeah, sure.
We can try it. Now, okay.
Or do we want to start in one and then exit and then do the other? Like categorize it or just total mix and match?
I think it'd be fun to mix and match because then it was like very unexpected.
How we jump from one thing to the other.
So will it be like one question for you, you answer it or drink it, and then a different question for me, or should one question be for the both of us? Because I feel like usually it would be like me asking you and then you asking me.
Yeah. I feel like that logically makes sense, but at the same time, whatever I get asked, I would want to know the answer for you. So
that's fair. Okay. We're both answering each question.
Yes. Because I'm curious.
All right. We're mixing the modes.
Does it tell you what mode at the top? No. Sad.
No. All right. The first question, truth or drink. Do you think I have a more dominant or more submissive personality? Do you have any examples?
Dominant for sure.
Is that for you or for me?
Well, you just read it, so I'm going to answer first.
Okay.
In your everyday life?
So you are, it's like if my personality.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were answering for yourself.
Why would I say in your everyday life?
I don't know. I was just...
Listen!
I have the submissive personality. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in your everyday that's gonna be my example. In your everyday life, you're a dominant personality to the point where, jokingly, I mean this is a joke, but it's also kind of serious and it's hilarious. Your partner, every time he does something stupid, you tell him, "Bud, stop," and he will go, "Yes, ma'am." And then he'll be like, "I'm just gonna return to the dirt where I'm from." I don't know where that came from.
Listen. For those who watch SNL, there's this skit on SNL that's a spelling bee, and it has Dave Franco and
I still haven't watched that video that Bud has sent me. Sorry, Bud.
He references it a lot.
A lot, apparently.
But
I have not watched it still. I meant to on our vacation, and then every time I was on my phone, the very few times I was on my phone was usually like when we finally like went back to our own rooms, and I didn't think to look at it then because I was like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I need
action-packed days. But anywho,
I told the truth and I still took a drink.
Yeah,
it's good. That's why you did a good drink here, my guy.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, anyways, your turn. I'm so interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, I'm thinking because I feel like a little bit, it's like you're right in the middle. I feel like you probably lean more to the dominant side just from how you like hold yourself, and you're very confident and stuff when you talk to people and your friends and things like that. And then I don't know really that I have an example of like submissive. Maybe it's not even like submissive. Maybe it's like more of like the people pleasing situation.
That's
so
exactly
it's not
what I was thinking for myself, honestly. Wow, good job.
Look at what submissive, but like,
yeah, like it's not submissive, but I'll like tone it down selectively if I'm people pleasing.
I don't know what that is.
Who is she? We don't know.
What
her
is
here.
People pleasing?
What is people? We don't like people here.
People suck. That's what it is. All right, that was a good intro. I think.
I think so too. All right.
Next question.
Next question for Claire. Do you think you're better than me?
Never. Okay, listen. I never think I'm better than anyone unless they personally do me wrong in some sort of way. I never walk around like I'm better than anyone because that's how you get humbled real quick. The world is going to send some shit.
Yeah.
So I think I've been through a lot of challenges to where I don't even think about holding myself to that standard. Like I don't hold myself lower than people,
right?
But I'm not like, I don't look at people and like I'm better than you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So that's fair.
Yeah. Unless you personally do me wrong, then I'm like, you're a piece of shit and I'm better than you.
Yeah, that's about right.
Your turn.
I mean, yeah, basically the same. I think if anything,
I thought you were gonna. I mean, yeah. Damn, that's the confidence coming in.
You think I'm much more confident than I am. No, I was gonna say, I think for me too, like, if anything, imposter syndrome usually is really high for me. So I usually don't think I'm better than people. Yeah, maybe in a situation, in trying to hype myself up, I would think like, oh, I can do that, but not like, I don't think I ever think, the same thing. I'm better than someone specifically. The only time I can think of an example is kind of like what you were saying, is like, if you do me hella wrong, then it's more, I'm better than you because I want to own you, you know?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Exactly. But I don't think, other than that extreme case, I don't ever think I'm better than anyone else. If anything, it's usually the opposite, where I'm like, oh my God, they're so cool.
I'm like, can I be your friend?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh my God, you're so cool. Can we be friends? Show me how to be you.
Remember, like, in preschool when that's literally how you would make friends? You're like, do you want to be friends? And then you had a friend.
That was it. That was all you needed.
Nowadays, I just feel like it's so much more intimidating,
like,
approaching a stranger. But
I think that's also just social media. We don't know how to socialize anymore.
Oh, T.
I think those go hand in hand, like growing with age, and then also modern media and modern social interactions.
Yeah.
We're just,
and the fact now that we've been locked up for like 2 years
exponentially brought it down. Was that down for you? Yeah, that was okay.
In the general down direction.
In the general down direction.
All right. Next question.
Will we ever actually drink, or are we just gonna spill our guts?
I guess we're open books. Will this, unless something very spicy comes up. I don't know.
I'm trying to get Claire to drink more.
All right.
Okay, I was like, don't you dare put that down without drinking. I'm watching
I think that's bad luck if you do that. If you cheers and you don't drink.
It's also bad luck to cheers with an empty glass. Gab tried to do that to me the other day, and I was like, don't you dare.
Bad luck.
I was like, get a new drink. Not allowed.
What's the longest period you could spend with me before never wanting to see me again?
Deceased. I mean, I've spent a lot of time with you over the last 5 years, maybe. Okay,
sophomore, junior, senior. We're 3 years out. 6.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's terrifying. Definitely started from sophomore year, even a little bit starting freshman year.
This is a good question.
I don't think there's ever a time where I won't want to see you again. If anything, I would need a break from you for sure at some point. So I think the longest constantly in your presence would be like a week, I think, max for me. And then I would have to be like, I'll see you in 2 weeks. we will reconvene. Yeah. Will I still probably text you about random little things that come up in my life? Absolutely. But I would need a break.
Yeah.
I think.
That's fair.
Yeah.
For me, okay, here's the thing. Very introverted as a person. So it's never anyone's fault when I don't want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
It's more like I've been around people for so long that I hate every little thing that anyone does. But it's not because they're doing it. Like if someone like breathes weird, I'm like,
yeah, it's
you
more,
not.
It's you being a person and existing that I don't like.
Yeah. So I think probably like a few days.
Yeah.
But that's just me with everyone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need alone time to like just be with myself, my own thoughts.
When you're interpreting this question, are you thinking like literally just us existing in the same space? Like if we were, I'm interpreting it like us being roommates almost again, or like going away on a trip.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah. Like even when me and Bud hang out and stuff, I'm like, we need introvert time. Like we're both introverts. So we'll like introvert together, but like not really talk to one another, you know? So it's like, it gives us good time to like revitalize ourselves. It's like being a social introvert
because like you want to spend time with him, so like you're in the same room but you're not interacting.
Is it just me, or has anyone else picked up other mental illnesses over the last 2 years?
I definitely feel like I am more mentally ill than I was before. But not great. I feel like it's like a healthy amount, like like you said, everyone has. And then, dude, I went to the doctor. Now we're going on a totally separate tangent. We were answering such hard-hitting questions. I went to the doctor recently for my annual physical, whatever. And like the first question she says is, "Do you have depression?" And I was like, maybe. And then there was another one. I was like, "Oh, do you feel more saddened due to the pandemic?" And I was like, "Oh, these are for a specific reason." Okay, answer my questions, whatever. But like. And then she had a few other ones that were like dealing with the pandemic related things, and I was like, but not even like, how's your day? Like, you know, she took my weight, walked me into the room, and then she was like, do you have depression? And I was like, ma'am.
You're like, in fact, I do.
Take me out to dinner first, God, before I tell you about my mental illnesses. Okay.
All right, the next question. What would it take for us to have sex? Listen, I think it'd take, love you.
No,
We pretend we're married a lot, but it would take a lot. Listen.
Okay, but why?
Because we're already best friends.
Yeah.
And like, you can't really go back from that.
Yeah.
For me personally, some people can. I can't really go back from that. Like, once that line is crossed,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Like, if it was a random girl, I would be like, okay.
Yeah.
But if it was like, I know you.
Yeah, that's exactly
like,
what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, same. Yeah. Just same. I wouldn't want to lose you as a friend, so I don't think I could.
Yeah.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
Just, no.
Yeah. Well.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
Okay, next question. Have you ever paid for sex? If you haven't, or even if you haven't, is there anything inherently problematic about it?
I have not. Is there anything inherently problematic about it? I don't think the concept of it is a bad idea. Like, if someone's willing to pay for sex and you're willing to dish out sex for money,
get your bag.
Yeah, get your bag. I think it's just, unfortunately, the way those people who are usually targeted to end up, sometimes they're forced into that, whatever. I think, I don't even want to call it an industry, but the industry, I guess, is problematic, and I don't have a solution as to like how to make it better, but there are definitely dark pockets of it, unfortunately.
Yes, I as well have never paid for sex, and I don't think so I totally support sex work. Like, if that's how you make your money, then more power to you. Yeah,
get your bag.
However, I do agree that there are a lot of times when women or young men feel like it's their only way to get out of their situation, and so they will go to certain people who it looks like they have more power than they do.
And they're dangerous. Yeah,
and they can be. Yeah, they can end up in really dangerous situations and like rings and things like that. So that is very problematic and shouldn't happen, but it does. And I think it's going to take a lot of different like sociology studies and things like that to come up with a feasible solution, or even just a solution in general. Yeah. But nothing wrong with it. I support you. Yeah.
I support the hustle, but I don't like how sometimes the people in it handle it. But I don't have a solution, unfortunately. I don't like it. Did I just ask that? You just asked that.
I just asked that.
I'm fine. Do you know where your Gspot is? And then, follow-up question, are you sure?
I know where it is. Other people in the past have not known where it is. Usually of the male variety. God. I find that girls are really good at knowing where it is, even when it's not on their bodies. And guys are just always confused.
I feel like I've seen like, okay, gonna expose myself a little bit. Like on TikTok, like where it's like these like medical professionals be like, I'm gonna explain, like send this to a man, like explain it to him. And I feel like they make it so easy. Like they explain it, they make it so easy. Sometimes I'm like, how do you get it wrong? Like it's not.
I don't know.
Like I get it's not like a dick where it's like right there and you can literally see where you gotta aim, but I don't know.
I know.
You can lead a horse to water, but he might not find the Gspot.
Oh, the wise words by Miss Kristen Burgett. Thank you. That should be our quote for the week.
Make it the title of the
Okay.
Okay. What are your vices? Have they gotten better or worse over time? So first, what are your vices?
Food.
Okay, well,
chips, hot Cheeto puffs, to be exact.
Puffs.
Yes.
I didn't know about hot
so
Cheetos,
good.
but okay.
Yes.
Has that gotten better or worse over time?
Better over time, just because I don't allow myself to buy them anymore. Like, if I do buy them, I will eat the whole thing in one sitting.
Yeah.
Because I have no self-control.
Same.
More recently was like the little Airhead bites.
Yeah.
They are so good, you guys. They're so good. And I get like the little packs and I just eat them all.
Yeah.
Well, in a very meticulous pattern, I will eat them, however.
So problematic. Like, I
Really
got issues, you got issues when it comes to how you eat your candy. Like,
I got 99 problems, and Airheads not aligning mathematically is one.
Not having an equal distribution of Airhead colors is the main problem. Is about 98 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, vices. No, I don't have a very addictive personality in that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I'm thinking along the lines of like alcohol, cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really have any of those.
Yeah, that's
What
fair.
about you?
Yeah, I guess if anything, alcohol. But like, I feel like to say that I would need to be like an actual alcoholic. Like I like alcohol. Yeah, but I think more in the like people joke, you know, like, and it's not a good joke, right? But you're like, oh, I'm an alcoholic, but that's more just because you like drinking socially.
Mm-hmm.
I fall in that category. Like, I don't know. It allows my brain to turn off for a little bit, you know, and it allows that last wall to not be so high.
That's fair.
and that's yeah. If anything, it's that. Has it gotten better or worse? Depends how you define better.
That's true.
Because my tolerance a lot lower, so my kidney's probably happy that I don't have to drink nearly as much to get to the point where I feel till I get that happy drunk, you know, where that happy buzz, I'm in the middle, good times, great vibes before I get blacked out. So it takes a lot less to get to that point, and my wallet's probably also happy because it's cheaper.
Oh my gosh.
Such a real issue, especially when you're a broke college student and you had a high ass freaking. My wallet down here, my tolerance up here, not compatible.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was very rough. So I guess, yeah, better in the sense of better for me. But yeah, if anything, that I feel like, yeah, in general, I don't have a really addictive personality. Like, I don't like gambling or anything like that.
Yeah.
Any other stereotypical vices I can think of, not coming to mind.
Tea. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
As I say that, look at my progress. And then there's Claire's.
We're not going to show them.
I'll show you Claire.
What's the worst date you've ever been on? Tell us all the juicy deets. I feel like we kind of went over that.
I feel like we kind of went over it. Yeah.
So if you want to know, go check out our previous episode. Ooh, gonna pull that on you guys.
Did you tell us your worst one?
Yeah, about the stalker guy.
Oh yeah, the stalker. Okay. I was just assuming that with like general. He wasn't even your boy. Gosh, I keep hitting that. Like, he wasn't even your boyfriend, but like that's what I was thinking. I was like, relationship, but it wasn't even then. But anyways, little snippets. I accidentally went on a date that I didn't know was a date, and Claire kind of dated a stalker. So if you want to hear more about those stories, check out last week's episode of He's a 10?
He's a 10, but
no, the one before that.
It was previous episode.
Previous. It's She's a Scorpio. We will link it somewhere. Jinx. You owe me stuff.
Oh, that's true. Next. Do you ever pity laugh at my jokes? Even if you don't think they're funny?
Yes, but like I think it's an obvious pity laugh. Like
oh yeah.
Like I never like force the pity laugh to the point where I would want you to think that it's a real laugh. Even if I don't think it's funny, like it'll obviously be like a ha 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 ha. Like, yeah, that was fucking stupid. But never like the pity laughs that you do like when your boss cracks a joke and you're like, that wasn't really funny. Like never those type of pity laughs.
Yeah, the nervous laughs where you're like, I have to laugh here.
Yeah, exactly. Never one of those.
And yeah. I think we're both really funny, so I never fake a laugh.
Yeah.
If I do, I'll just be like, or
That's not even a laugh. That's a sound.
I'll just make weird sounds, and I'll just be like, I don't know.
I feel like if I ever make a joke that's not funny, you don't even laugh though. Like,
just sit there.
You just stare at me. Like, we're both fucking hilarious. I think we're hilarious, at least. Hence why we decided to make this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to think you think I'm funny 99% of the time. And even if you don't correct me on that. Anyway.
For sure. Yes.
So, like, if there's ever... I know I make really... You don't like my dad jokes. I know that.
I love dad jokes.
You don't like my dad jokes sometimes. Because they're just too stupid. It's more like they're an obvious joke. And Claire's more like, you had to do that. Like... And so then you'll do that. You'll just do the, like... and there's no laughter involved. So if anything, it's that.
Yeah, that's fair. Have you ever had a one-night stand? Do you want to go first or should I?
Well, I mean, you just asked it, so I feel like I have to.
Now it's my turn. I have not.
I feel like that answered the question, but yeah. That's so funny.
Have you ever had sex with someone who was already in a committed relationship? No.
Ooh.
Oh, I answered that before you.
No. Or at least not to my knowledge. No. The answer is no.
Are you sure? You said it a lot of times.
Well, now you're just... I mean, I've dated some sleazy dudes, you know? So, like, I'm triple checking. I know if I have...
It wasn't to your knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. So I have, as far as I know, I haven't.
Gee.
But I don't know, I don't trust these men's out here.
No, men are trash.
Okay.
Do you try to always be honest with me, or do you tell me that the haircut looks great, level... Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you tell me that haircut looks great, level white lies? To be nice. I don't think I read that in the right cadence. But hopefully you guys understand.
Yeah, insert question here.
Yeah.
I'm usually honest with you. I feel like, especially with you, I can be pretty blunt because I know you'll take it. In general, you take criticism very well. But I think especially, even if I said something dumb and I butchered how I meant it, I think you would know my intentions and you would sort out the debauchery in the middle and you would know what I was trying to say. So I think especially with you, yeah, I'm definitely honest with you.
Yeah. I would say I'm pretty honest too. Like, especially, like, I feel in the ways that this question is being asked, like, oh, if we went to the mall and tried things on, you're like, oh, does this look good? I could be like, it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, because you don't want your friends going out looking bad.
No.
Because when that happens, you're like, where are my friends at?
Yeah.
No one told me I look like this.
You do use that phrase specifically, though. Like, when we've gone out shopping and I'm like, is this cute? You're like, it's not my favorite. That's literally Claire's phrase, where she'll be like, it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
That's her version of being like, obviously, if you want it and you like it, that's on you. Like, but I don't like it.
From my point of view,
you look a little raggedy, my gal.
Yeah.
And I know that. So when she says that, I'm like, it's a no. It's a no unless I'm deeply in love with it. And usually I'm not. So I'm like, it's a hard no.
Mm. Yeah. I feel like I'm pretty honest.
Yeah. That's your version of like, oh, there was a trend that was like, you tell your friend something and then like you end it with like, but up to you. That's Claire's version of it.
Yeah.
Or like, but it's not my life or something like that. Like when you end a harsh criticism with that tagline at the end, that's your version of it.
It's not my favorite.
It's not my favorite. And you know what? Fair and effective.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had unprotected sex? Did it ever cross your mind?
I have never had unprotected sex because your girl doesn't want to get pregnant at this juncture.
Fair.
However, it has crossed my mind.
I don't know if I can answer this one.
You should drink. Ooh, Scandy.
I'll let you all try to interpret what that meant. Dun, 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 dun.
What is your favorite sexual position and why? This is interesting. Mostly because I don't know what it's called.
Now I want to know. Now I want you. Okay. Okay, wait, so I have to go.
Yes.
Doggy's always fun, but I think usually... Alright, doggy's always fun, but, like, if I really want to get in there, missionary. Which is very boring, but, like...
Listen, if you hit it at the right angle...
Exactly. And actually, if you see... Oh, gosh, I've seen a lot of TikToks, exposing my TikToks again, of, like, these doctors who break it down and explain it. Like, just juncturally and, like, how anatomy works. It's the most effective for female pleasure.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, I mean, it may be boring, but it's good for a reason, you know?
You heard it here.
Just saying. Yeah, try to... I'm so curious now. I'm so curious.
It's like when you plank.
Good start. Okay. You being the female.
When me plank.
when me. Okay.
I feel like I like that.
So not doggy, but when you're...
When me planks. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
I would put that in the doggy category. Like those two. Yeah, those two are my... I was combining those in my brains. I do know what you're talking about, though.
I don't know what it's called. Who's to say? Maybe it's good that we don't know it, because then we can actually post this on TikTok and have it not get taken down.
Maybe.
Have you ever cried after or during sex? No, I don't cry.
That's true. Short, sweet, and to the point.
Have you?
Never during.
After?
And never immediately after.
It like takes time to process and then?
No, I feel like if anything, maybe like having like an emotional talk, like in the aftercare, and then talking about general feelings or whatever, and maybe talking about something emotional. And I've cried because of the emotional thing we're talking about, but never as a result of the sex, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
never
sense.
cried because of sex. Would you be, or have you ever been, a guest star in another couple's bedroom?
Now here's a situation. Would these couple include Ian Somerhalder? Because then I would have to think about it. I would
think
strongly consider it.
As in, strongly consider it in the now.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like if Ian Somerhalder
easily
came up to me and was like, hey, I'd be like, you've convinced me. Like,
absolutely.
So in that sense, probably. If it's a celebrity that I find very, very attractive and they're on like my hall pass, whatever.
Yeah. Have you guys disclosed your hall pass? Like, do you have a...
No. Because I just have so many.
Yeah, you'd have a long list.
I have so many crushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about you?
I have not. Oh gosh, what was the rest of the question? I have not. Would I, given that I was single? Different question. In the now, no. Unless it was like
you being committed.
Don't say that. My commission is just gonna spike up the chart. Anyways, let's not talk about that. Moving on. But if it was, trying to think of some, if it was like Callum Hood or so, you know, someone who's in my hall pass category. 5 seconds of summer. Catch up. Okay. Yeah. You're good. You're good.
I thought he was like a movie star, and I just hadn't heard of him.
He's a movie star in my eyes, and that's all that matters.
Okay. T.
But yeah, if it was like a celebrity that I'm deeply in love with, we would consider it for sure. I'd have a second to ponder it, and there would be a serious conversation that would need to happen between me and my partner in the current future, or current present. That's how words work.
Yes.
All right.
When do you think you peaked? Listen. I feel like 2006 was a great year.
Dude, I don't know.
Was it that one year, like 2016, where everyone's like, oh, it was all downhill from 2016?
Yeah, definitely. Social media believes 2016 was the peak, for sure.
I'll probably align my beliefs with that.
Yeah. I was going to say, for like living the things that I wanted to do, I think 2016 was pretty peak. I would say.
No.
I was finally 18, so that was a big one. I could finally actually do shit.
Yeah. It's like you were still in high school. You didn't have many responsibilities yet.
You and I were in college in 2016, my gal. Think about that.
No.
She needs a moment, please.
I don't know how to do math.
2016 was the second semester freshman year.
Yeah.
And first semester of sophomore year.
All right. So now you're in college. You still don't have a lot of responsibilities yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yet you're still like getting into your adult phase, living away from your parents, doing all that stuff. So I think 2016 was a pretty cool year.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say 2016 or like maybe senior year. Sorry, alcohol burps. Maybe senior year of high school, but even then I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Around then.
Yeah, that's the answer.
I feel like my life quality is still peaking, but like the social group that's witnessing it is smaller, which is fair. I'm not against that, because quality over quantity. So I think my life is still peaking, hopefully. I would think now I'm getting into shit.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like life goes like this, so this could be a peak. This could be a peak.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, I think I'm in a second peak, you know? Like we're entering, hopefully, entering a second peak.
Okay.
Yeah. Last question.
Yeah.
You ask.
Oh, I ask? Name a time you thought I was weak.
I don't think ever. You're one of the strongest people I know. Like, you're such a hard ass.
Thanks.
You're such a badass. You're one of the strongest people I know. Like, when you tell me about the things you've gone through in life too, I'm like, I literally would have cried like a baby. Like, could not be me. Literally me about to cry right now thinking about it.
No.
Anyways.
Don't do it.
Try not to cry. No. I don't think I've ever thought you were weak. And that's not just me trying to be like a nice friend. Like, I genuinely don't think I can even think of an instance.
Yay.
Don't cry. Okay. I'm gonna look off into the abyss and try not to cry. Didn't work. Okay, your turn.
Let me think. If anything, I think there were instances where if like you were dating someone that I was like wasn't treating you the best, I would be
I was thinking about that too.
I was
thinking you were gonna say that.
But I can't, even if I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan of what the situation is.
Yeah.
And I like share my opinion, I can't be the one to force you to do that. Yeah. So if anything, I would have handled it differently, but we are different people.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's technically like you're weak, but it's like I would have just handled it differently.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I was thinking of that too. I was thinking you were gonna mention that.
Yeah, but that's it. Other than that, strong gal.
Nice. I mean, those are fair. So wholesome.
All right, guys, we're open books, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, she's drinking when she doesn't need to drink.
Yeah, I'm drinking because it tastes really good. Basically tastes, I mean, there's alcohol, but like you don't really
It tastes good. There's alcohol in it.
Wait, pick up yours. It's not even, look at here's the top of the glass in case that's not clearly indicated. I don't want to show mine anymore.
All right. Well, that was our last question.
It was really spicy there in the middle.
Yeah.
I liked it. That was fun. But I was also like, we're putting this out to the world. Which, I mean, we are. But at the same time, I was like, God help me.
Yeah.
My partner's family never watches.
We'll put a disclaimer. Parents, don't watch
Parents
this.
And family members, please do not watch.
Please don't watch this. And if you do, don't talk to me about it.
Don't ever tell me you did. Oh my God. Never, ever, ever tell me you did.
Yeah, that's just awkward. Thank you guys for joining us. It was a little spicier than normal, but this was super fun.
I hope you liked it. I hope I hope y'all liked getting to know us a little bit more. We've been told by a few people to be like, add a little bit of spice in there. So.
Yeah, we are technically a late night podcast, so I think it grants us a little more opportunity to be a little more risque.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know if you liked it, or if you have any truth or drink questions. Maybe we can do like a number 2 episode.
Yeah, why not? I'd be down to do this again.
Yeah.
But so if you guys want that, let us know. Hit us up. Tell us your suggestions.
Yes. I shall put up all of our social medias because I don't want to actually say them all again.
And now we have a little clip.
I know.
If you're watching the video version of this, there's a little clip that we have tried to start inserting. So.
Yes. Highly encourage you guys to start watching the videos because we are going to soon start our YouTube channel. And so you can also watch them there. But in the meantime, we will link all of our social medias down in the description if you want to check us out. Make sure to follow and rate us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It really helps us out, get the word out about our podcast. Any closing remarks, Kristen?
No, in the middle of my alcohol burp, excuse me. I don't handle carbonation well. Fun fact to leave you all with.
Bonus fact.
Bonus facts. Bonus insider scoop. No, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had fun, and now I have some questions for Claire that I'm going to make her answer offline. But if you guys want to hear more, like she said, don't forget to follow us, and we will bring you another episode come next Tuesday. So you'll hear us then.
Alrighty.
All right. Bye.
Bye.